Hello everyone. I'm delighted to do a reading for the Art Bar, the longest running poetry series in Canada, almost 30 years. And congratulations to the Art Bar for continuing now in this virtual form in the middle of a pandemic. I'm going to read from my books in chronological order. My first chapbook, Love Letters, came out in 2005, published by Luciano Iacobelli from Lyrical Miracle Press. I met Luciano in 2004 by chance, and we have become very dear friends since then. I nicknamed him the patron saint of poets. I dedicate this reading to Luciano. Love Letters began as a prayer journal, but quickly transitioned into a very passionate dialogue with God. I didn't understand this direction at first and kept the letters hidden for a couple of years, but both my husband Len Steele and Luciano encouraged me to put them out there. I come from a Christian background, so I address God as Papa, but my belief is that God is all genders. Papa, j'ai envie de toi, j'ai envie de toi, j'ai envie de toi. Papa, beautiful words, j'ai envie de toi, breathtaking, beautiful. J'ai envie de toi, Papa. Is that the desire between you and your created world, Father? I love you. J'ai envie de toi. It was beautiful yesterday, a little frightening, hard to understand. I will turn away, it is too powerful. I want you, Father. It is wonderful, Papa. I don't understand, but it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. J'ai envie de toi, j'ai envie de toi, j'ai envie de toi. I will rest with those words. Thank you, Papa. I love you. I love you. J'ai envie de toi. Be not afraid of your lover. God's fiery breast embraces me. Be not afraid, be not shy. Each breath is God's penetrating, passionate kiss. Lord, I swoon in your embrace. Each breath is your deeply longing kiss. I am your lover, you are mine. My longing for you is but a speck compared to your longing for me. Wow! Your body covers mine, and your swirling wind penetrates every part of my body, mind, and soul. You penetrate me, Lord, and then you parade me on the street to show creation that I am your lover, your beloved, your joy, your love. Oh, Papa, all the universe is your lover. Je t'adore, my beloved, my lover. Ta Barbara. Papa, another night of tremendous fear. I faced my own death. I felt it in my gut. It's okay, even comforting when you're going through hell. I faced my own death, internalized my own death, embraced my own death. In my prayers, your words, follow me, keep your eye on me. I'll keep my eye on you, Papa. Thank you, Lord. Help me this day, Papa. I will keep my eye on you. This gives me comfort, Papa. Je t'adore, ta Barbara. Qui pleure. What is going on? 6 months of agony. I can bear no more. That's it. I can bear no more. Can you hear me for your beloved son's sake? Yes, your beloved son. You certainly understand the parent thing. I don't understand what is going on. In fact, I hardly understand anything. Oh Lord, how this hurts. But I know you understand. You allowed your beloved son's agony on the cross. Oh my Lord, so many things are so hard to understand. I love you, Papa, and I am in agony. Oh Papa, I know I am a sinner, through and through. I acknowledge that. But there are so many things I do not understand. I'm okay with that, Papa. Just help me with the excruciating pain I am feeling. Help me, Papa. Comfort me, Papa. Protect me, Papa. You are the lover of my soul. You breathe your breath into my soul. At the moment you are giving me mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I need it. My next book, Heart-Shaped Rock, also with Lyrical Miracle Press, came out in 2006. The poems follow the same sentiments of love letters, but in a less direct style. I will read the title poem, Heart-Shaped Rock, and it is divided into 3 parts. Heart-Shaped Rock, foretaste. The memory of touch is seared upon my brain, of you knitting me together in the womb, bone by bone, flesh by flesh. Did my mother feel your intricate hands in wonder? You have been waiting here so patiently to emerge above ground. Before time you were soft and malleable. Now you hold all matter within your form. I wander into the woods in search of you, following your beckoning at every turn. I steal you from your resting spot, hiding you close against my body. Hurriedly I carry you home and wash off layers of mud and dirt. Your shape leaves me breathless, and then I laugh at your splendid joke. I have kept my love for you hidden too long. It can no longer be contained within the chambers of this heart. I look on silently, helplessly as my ardor is exploded out of these 4 walls. People say I cannot love you the way I do, that it is pornographic, incestuous, blasphemous. Then what do I do with the assaults of your love, the attacks of your love? Will you come to my rescue and bear yourself to all? 1,000 daggers come hurtling through the skylight and pierce my chest. Nicks of blood and flesh are strewn everywhere. Is this how you show me your love? In darkness I wander the corridors, lost and confused. Loath to speak the words I hear. I run and hide, thinking I can escape this invitation. You chuckle from above, watching me twist and squirm in my discomfort. Prostrate, I beg for forgiveness, for understanding. Only the sound of wind rustles across my ear. Dark, agitated clouds storm the evening sky, threateningly, menacingly. I beg for oblivion. What is this fear of death? There is such sweetness in sleep. Reformatted heart. Where was I when the universe was created, when the rules of the game were set down? I am brought to my knees, I am laid low, I understand nothing, nothing, nothing. I have no answers for the creator of the universe, only one question. Do you hate your omnipotence too, the author of such suffering? I call out your name, your face, your image. I seek your scent, your touch, your hue. I avert my eyes from heaven, hiding my sorrow, my shame. I have left the company of humans and wander with the beasts. A shield pierces my hand. A breastplate is sewn to my chest. Your fiery word burns through my lungs, and I look up into paradise. Manna. Mysteriously, you wrap me in a cloak of fine rain. Your mist falls on every ounce of my expectant body. You long for me to see your trembling nakedness as you shower me with 1,000 kisses. With the integrity of a lustrous pearl, my soul dives to the depths of the ocean floor. There it snuggles into the dreamy folds of the oyster's soft flesh and breathes your fragrant breath. As we lie together, you cradle me in your arms and coo, I love you. I capture your easy laugh and your throaty whisper. You grab my hand and whisk me up to heaven. There I tiptoe from star to star and take a peek at the infinite dome. I give you the sky, I give you the stars, I give you paradise. A sweet dance envelops your voice, augmented fourth, diminished fifth, minor seventh, major sixth. Celestial tones, the perfect place for heaven and earth to intersect. Angels dip down to catch each note, their hearts melted by such sweet sound. Then clutching your shimmering belt, I swing back to earth and slip inside the window. My next book, This Is How I Love You, also from Quattro Books, came out in 2008. My beloved sister Victoria passed away in 2007, and I dedicated the book to her. I wrote the poem Sister Sweet in her honor. Sister Sweet. Vicky, Victoria. V-I-C-K-I, not V-I-C-K-Y. The end is here. I know it because of stuff. But what stuff? The stuff we hear each night, each morning. We try to block our ears, rid it from our memory. We play ship, our favorite childhood game. Vicky is the boy, John. He is beautiful and handsome. We are all in love with John. Who will win John's love? Our house is a beautiful ship, the banister a railing overlooking the ocean. We dress up in mother's old cocktail dresses, emerald green silk, yellow chiffon curtains. They all become our beautiful gowns. We have to win John's heart. Oh, John, love me. Come, dance with me. Be mine, be mine, be mine. Love me, love me. Did mother see our games? The makeup. Always the makeup. You look like a slut. You're not leaving the house with that on. Bob, leave the girl alone. You look like a slut. You're not leaving with that stuff on your face. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Sob, sob, sob. At night, wintertime, the river is frozen. We play hockey with Uncle Harry. Did my father want boys? We are just 4 girls. 4 girls. 4 girls. And his temper, it terrorizes us. The screaming, the swearing, God damn it, son of a bitch, Jesus Christ. We are frozen in our tracks, immobile. Immobile. Where is Vicky? She has run away, but she runs out of candy, so she comes home. We are spanked. Anyway. The alcohol, the scotch, my father's scotch, in our parents' liquor cabinet. Why are you drinking from the bottle? What are you doing? Mommy and Daddy will find out. No, they won't. Stop being a little pest. I'll fill it up with water. They will never know. You're just a kid. You don't know anything. Get out of here. But I'm worried about you. Get out of here. You're just a kid. The police arrive. My parents are called from their cocktail party. Mother in her fur stole. My father so handsome in his suit. What happened? What happened? Is Vicky okay? They crashed the car into a tree. By a miracle, the kids are okay. What happened? What happened? The kids took the car. They were drinking. Crashed the car. It was Penny's fault. She made me do it. She made me do it. The police won't charge her for stealing the car. This policeman used to be our milkman. Later, I remember seeing it, a perfect round circle where Vicky's head shattered the glass. Oh my God, this is hell. The end is here, the end is here. I feel it. There is no way out. I know it. I know it. She is so beautiful. Her hair, her face, her body. I love to watch her get dressed for parties. Her clothes are so beautiful. Pink, purple stripes. She can wear anything. The boys go crazy for her. Her beautiful breasts. That's what they want. They want her breasts. She walks alongside the cars. She's not allowed to drive with boys. She has to walk alongside the cars. I'm just a kid. I think it's ridiculous. How else was she shamed? How else was she abused? I hear stories of a dentist who gives her drugs so he can touch her. She won't let me watch her put on makeup. Get out of here. You're ugly. You have a sandwich mouth. I wonder, what's a sandwich mouth? What's a sandwich mouth? Get out of here, kid. You think you are God. Get out of here. Always the boyfriends at the door. So many boyfriends, they try to be nice to the kid's sister. Always different boys. They want that beautiful body, the angel face. They won't leave you alone. I want to be close to you too. I just want to watch you put on your makeup. I want to be close to you. That's all I want. You are visiting me in Mexico. You are married. You want to have a baby. You have tried for 6 years, everything. Clinics, clinics, clinics. I want to give you a baby. I want to give you everything. I will look for a Mexican baby for you to adopt. I will find the baby, that's all I want. I want to give you everything, everything. That's all I want. I want to give you everything. A blessing, Matthew, gift of God. I am sick. I have trouble walking. I have a small child. Vicky nurses me. She lays me on her waterbed. It soothes my limbs. She cooks for me. Everything is perfect. So delicious. She nurses me. We laugh over silly things. She talks about her friends, her Buddhist friend, who is resentful towards everyone. How can he be a Buddhist? We laugh. She loves Vinyl Cafe. She calls me after each broadcast. She tells me everything. She is laughing so hard she can't get the words out. She tells me all her adventures, all the people she meets, so many people. She talks to everyone on the street, at the supermarket, at the coffee shops. She talks to everyone. She loves Kensington Market. She spends hours over one coffee, watching the people go by and talking to everyone. What does she talk about? What does she say? Does she tell them her life story? The end is here, the end is here. I feel it, I know it, I know it. The alcohol is everywhere, seas, tubs, vats of alcohol. You are swimming in alcohol, immersed in alcohol. It won't stop, it never stops ever. The alcohol is everywhere, it is everywhere. I keep trying to bail it out of the boat, out of the ocean. It will not stop, it never stops. It is everywhere. You call me from jail. You've got to get me out of here. I can't take it. I can't take it. This is it. This is it. This is going to kill me. Please get me out of here. This will kill me. This is the last straw. I can't take it. Please get me out of here. I go to post bail. You are in the dock. You are defiant with the judge. Vicky, just answer the questions. He gives the conditions for bail. We are allowed to leave. The next day you apply for legal aid. We go outside to enjoy a coffee and cigarette. You're wearing your peaked black cap. We talk about makeup. You found a great new concealer. We laugh. Days later, your boyfriend calls. I don't know how to tell you this. Vicky is dead. Don't call the cops. Don't call the cops. I want one moment alone with her. I sit on the little stool beside your bed. I touch your arms. I kiss your forehead. Your eyes are closed. You look asleep. You are so still. An unimaginable stillness. Is this the end? Is this the end? The police arrive. We are suspects in your death. The chief detective asks the same questions over and over again. Why did you wait 20 minutes before you called 911? Why did you wait? I cannot look her in the eye. The coroner takes your body away. We can leave. At night, I sleep fitfully, like Jacob and the angel. I wrestle with you all night. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I am sitting right in the middle of your heart. At the funeral home, you are beautifully dressed. I touch your face, your arms, your folded hands. I smooth your hair across your forehead. Don't leave me behind. Don't leave me behind. How will I face the questions? How will I find the answers? Is this the end? Is this the end? No. This is not the end. It will never end. It will never end. I kiss you again and again. The last section of this book contains poems inspired from my time living in Mexico and from my different travels. The Secret of Mexico. Mexico, Mexico, other land of my childhood, my youth. When did you enter consciousness? The smells of your streets, the packs of dogs, the starlight, the cool, the heat, the oceans. I traveled to you as a child, come to you as a child, playing marbles with my future sisters-in-law, Marta, Malena. Years later, mezcal nights with the boys drinking till dawn. I teach piano to the children of Mexico, hundreds and hundreds of children, my children, under my skirts, under the mountains of Mexico, under buried Aztec ruins. My child is born in Mexico, born under the streams that flow through Cuernavaca, Cuauhnáhuac, in an ancient tongue. Mexico, Mexico, you will never divulge your secrets, hidden stories of religious rites hidden in each mountainside, each stream, each wisp of air, hidden from sight. The secrets of times past. Mexico, Mexico, the echo of your native names, Teotihuacan, Tenochtitlan, Tlatelolco. What happened in your history? How were you massacred? How were you betrayed? Mexico, Mexico. Now I live in northern lands, but your secrets are intact. I carry your secrets in my flesh, in my breathing, in my blood. The high priest claiming me in the ritual sacrifice. This is how I love you. On the beaches of Barcelona, the charms of a beautiful man-child. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je viens d'arriver de Saint-Tropez. Viens nager avec moi. Merci, mais je suis mariée. N'importe. Viens avec moi. Scurrying back to the safety of my hotel, God chuckles and whispers in my ear. This is how I love you. With the virility and splendor of youth, with gentle breezes drifting between palm trees. This is how I love you. With hazy morning light glistening off the Mediterranean, with easy laughing banter over beer and cigarettes. This is how I love you. With playful words of seduction from wine-tinged lips, with the petulant pout of a chastened suitor. This is how I love you. Feverishly, maddeningly, hopelessly. Tu comprends? Non, je ne comprends pas. Havana. Hotel Sevilla, pink stucco and rococo molding, elegant in its old world style. Across the street, crumbling buildings, windows held up with wooden slats. The main drag, Calle Obispo, tightly packed walkway, boys socializing with passers-by. Near the water, street vendors display their wares, a book of poetry for 50 cents. But no food in display cases at the corner store. A little cafe on a secluded street, a quiet place to read and acclimatize to this new place. On the cafe wall, a floor-to-ceiling mural of Eca de Queiroz, 19th century Portuguese diplomat to Cuba. The inscription, Sobre a nudez forte da verdade o manto diáfano da fantasia. Over the stark nakedness of truth, the diaphanous mantle of fantasy. In 2009, I started to study Inuktitut at the University of Toronto. I had wanted to study an Indigenous language for many years. In 2011, I had the chance to study Inuktitut in Nunavut through the University of Manitoba. In the program, we were integrated into the Inuit community in Pangnirtung on Baffin Island. Needless to say, it was a life-changing experience. Nunami, which means on the land, also by Quattro Books, tells this story. I dedicate the book to Noah Maytuk, one of the Inuit hunters and teachers in the program. In a tragic boating accident, Noah died while we were in Pangnirtung. It was very upsetting, and the book is my chance to give back to the community. Getting there. 3-hour flight due north from Ottawa to Iqaluit. 1-hour connecting flight to Pangnirtung. I feel like Parry and Franklin preparing for the Northwest Passage. camping gear for the Arctic, 50 pounds of dry food, textbooks on Inuit culture and history. We are 16 students, 4 instructors, and the coordinator of the program called the Terminator. I'm on this adventure to the north. People ask, why the north? Why the Arctic? I want to learn Inuktitut, get my tongue around the ancient sounds. I want to know the beginnings of this country, taste the beginnings of this land of rock and ice, land of the caribou, the whale, the polar bear. I want to enter the womb of this country. I want to be this land. Pangnirtung Fjord. In the distance, sheer rock, clouds floating between peaks, misty towards the inner fjord. Cool Arctic winds blow towards the mountainside. The tundra crawls between crevices. Tiny wildflowers sprout at my feet. I look out to the fjord, watching the water ripple in the wind. The receding tide leaves a rocky bed. The sky wide open, clouds rolling in and out. The sunlight always visible. The tundra eagerly soaking up this midnight sun. It lives for these months of light. Glacial streams trickle through the tundra, at times a gushing waterfall. Huge boulders perch halfway down the mountainside. How do they land there? How can they remain almost in midair? The ground is awash in color. Yellow flowers, delicate stems and leaves, purple buds ready to burst. The tiny white petals of Labrador tea. The rocks are the children's playground. The children are so sure on their feet. They get soaked in the soggy tundra and are covered in moss and lichens. The fjord is a perfect picture. The low-hung clouds sit on the water. The mist lies over the mountains. The rocks are the landscape. The tundra, its mossy cloak. Polar bear. Second day in Pang. A polar bear sighting. We hear many stories. Ghostly predator, stealth hunter, stalking its prey, silently watching, silently calculating the perfect attack, living on the rocks, swimming the ocean. It smells its prey from afar. It is king of the terrestrial beasts. For the Inuit, the revered Nanook. They tell us as we climb the mountain to sleep at night, watch your back. Stopping for lunch. We are a convoy of fishing boats heading out on the ocean. A 6-hour boat ride ahead of us from Pangnirtung Fjord into Cumberland Sound. The day is perfectly clear, but it is cold on the water. We are bundled in all our clothes, double layers of everything. In the fjord, the mountains rush down to the shore, a skirt of rock along the edges. In the Sound, we see giant icebergs the size of ocean liners. Along the way, we stop for lunch at Aluki and Noah's summer cabin. It is a small wooden structure built on a level piece of massive rock. It has a cooking area and sleeping platform stacked high with bedding. Outside the cabin, I lie down on the flat rock, the rock warm from the sun. There is a makeshift basketball net made with a milk crate. It is wired to a stick, standing on the rock, anchored by boulders around the base. We try a few basket shots and take pictures of our attempts. Noah calls us for lunch. He has caught a seal. Pitalusi cuts us each a rib, and we sit by the water to eat. The meat is tasty, and it warms our bellies. We sit in the sun, feasting on seal, sunbathing on the rocks. As we are eating, the tide moves in quickly. We have to board the boats and continue on our way. Stopping for lunch was an adventure. A perfect picnic in the north. The sewing tent. We have brought sealskins with us on the camping trip. The women are going to teach us how to make sealskin mitts. We spent hours and hours in the sewing tent. The women teach us songs in Inuktitut. We hear their laughter all day. They tease us good-naturedly. It is difficult to get the needle through the tough leather. Olipa tells me my stitches are too far apart. She looks at one seam that has taken me ages to sew. Aga, no. She rips the whole seam apart and with a big smile tells me to try again. After 3 days in the sewing tent and more than 20 hours of work, I finally complete my mitts. I put them on and hold them up. Everyone starts applauding and clapping. I know I will care for these mittens with my life. Every time I wear them, I will be in the sewing tent. Noah's funeral. Noah's funeral is the next day. It is at the school. We spend the morning setting up the gym. We set up over 400 chairs. Louis asks if I'll play the music. Noah's sisters have picked out the hymns. Soon people start arriving. The gym fills up quickly. There is lamenting from every corner. I start playing the opening hymn. Aluki and the children arrive. The wailing and lamenting reach the heavens. Louis begins the opening prayers. She asks the men who perform CPR on Noah to come to the front. 6 burly men come forward to the altar. They form a circle with their arms around one another. Louis prays over them. Tears stream down their faces. Lament breaks out throughout the congregation. Louis asks if anyone would like to say a few words. Many people come forward to thank Noah and his family. Gilbert and T go up together to speak. They thank Noah for teaching them how to clean the seal, how to give the seal fresh water to drink. They thank Aluki and the children. The service continues. Finally, it is the closing hymn. The men come forward to carry out the coffin. The lamenting is almost too much to bear. The people slowly exit and we walk to the cemetery by the water. The family watch as the men from the community take turns shoveling dirt onto the grave. A light rain muffles the sounds. Takularivugut. We pack up our tents and head down the mountain one last time. Joanna C. and Henry arrive with trucks to take the luggage to the airport. The airport is just behind the school, so we walk over together. Our group fills up the whole airport building. Lots of kids have run over to say goodbye. When the flight to Iqaluit is announced, a huge roar goes up in the crowd. There are wild hugs and kisses. We run out the door and board the plane. As the plane taxis to the end of the runway, the children follow us running alongside the fence. Looking out my tiny window, I can see the children wildly waving their arms. I wave back and burst into tears. This is only a temporary goodbye. When people part in the north, they say, Takularivugut. We will see each other again. And lastly, I would like to introduce my new book, a children's book called Natik and the Land of Statues from Groundwood Books, illustrations by Martha Kayak. It came out in March, right at the beginning of the pandemic. Not the best timing, but we can't always plan these things. This story also takes place in the Arctic and introduces the beautiful Inuktitut language to children. It's available at House of Anansi and Indigo and at the public library. Well, it's been a pleasure to read to you today. I hope you've enjoyed my chronological tour. Thank you. Thank you to the Art Bar, and Takularivugut. See you again soon.